diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Garrison. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Berry. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. Fights off the defender. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot to them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Smith takes the handoff. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses that.
There he goes. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He breaks a tackle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Flips it out in the flat. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Garrison. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vols!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Isaac. Can't get him to the ground. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside. Toss
to the outside. Found that that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
This is a designed run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, no!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off-play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He might want another play. Give to the running back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man, it's Jefferson. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Right on the money. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Garrison. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Knowles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got it! And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Berry. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Brings it to the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his man, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Creates a little space. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Carter. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. Got a wide open receiver. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the red zone, it's Smith. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got some momentum at the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Powell. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. A designed run for the quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the field.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Slithers into space. Open field on the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
28, Tennessee, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Garrison. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside. Kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Power football with the run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to throw, it's Carter. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tennessee! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting
so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Finds his man. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Seminoles will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
The throw. That's reeled in. It's Garrison. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
To the air, it's Berry. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got a little space. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Florida State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch, and he'll lose yardage. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. it back in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the ground with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Neyland Stadium, alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Calls his own number. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To throw, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Toss to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On the direct snap, it's Powell. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Running into the open space. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. On first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sperry. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice, offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Garrison. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the wildcat there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, no!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Powell. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Smith. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Overton. Powers through the defender. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score. And you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Fighting off the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Got room to work. Breaks away on the left.
What a great run there. In a 3-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on them.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
They'll try the right side. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Overton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be for the win. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration of the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Garrison. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.